Okay, everybody, round two. All right, I gotta get some more light in here because it just be so dark. I don't know. Wait a minute. Yeah, it be a little dark. But anyway, um, I just wanted to talk about something else. Okay, what I'm gonna talk about right now is the fact that sometimes we just talked about the circle when we out there having a good time and we partying and we doing us and different people use methods to make them feel a little bit more like freer when they're out there partying, whether that be drugs, alcohol, shrooms, paint glue, whatever. I don't even know. That's an old thing. I don't know if people still even be putting a bag on their face doing the paint thing. I don't know. But whatever people choose to do to make them forget their woes, their problems, or just to enhance their good times these days or whatever, right? Now, most of the time when we're doing that, oftentimes it can put us in what we call unconscious state of mind, right? You know, we, you're not truly yourself sometimes especially if you overindulge while you're out there in any of those things. And that's not knocking anybody. I had my times where I overindulged in things too. And, you get a lot of stories out of it and a lot of lessons out of being in those unconscious state of mind sometimes. Sometimes you're half conscious. Sometimes you might be slightly conscious. Hell, sometimes you might be feeling like you're conscious all the way. But like it or not, these things can alter our behaviors and our actions when we're out there. So, that brings me to the title of this video, which is going to be called The Hijacker. The reason why I'm calling this message The Hijacker is what I would like to describe as the devil's ability to hijack your spirit or your soul in a split second, right? Okay. Now, we all seen like the old cartoons where you had the devil on one shoulder, angel on another, right? So it's sort of something like that. But, it's one of them things, when I say hijack in a split second, it's one of them times when you ain't got no time to call for no damn exorcism, right? You ain't got no time for all that. It happens in a split second, right? And talking about that, just know that sometimes that those type of split second decisions can and may cost you, right? Okay, on that note, I'm going to reference a rapper out of Chicago, right? His name was King Von. I'm not sure of how many of you guys have heard of him, but he was an up-and-coming rapper out of Chicago who was pretty good. He was pretty good at what he did and stuff like that, right? He was unfortunately killed by gun violence, right? Unfortunately killed by gun violence. Now, he had to my knowledge, had just got out and got a record deal, right? And everything. Not record deal, CD deal, whatever. I don't know what they call it these days. I'm old a little bit. So I'm saying record deal, but you know what I'm saying. He had just got a deal and everything. So they were out celebrating, right? Apparently he saw somebody while he was out that he considered an opt. Now, by the looks of the video, the op didn't even look like he was aware that he was an op. But that's what I mean in a split second. You had a choice. And y'all know I always talk about choices. There was a choice that could have been made. You know what I'm saying? That could have changed the whole outcome of everything. But unfortunately, he approached a young man and he went swinging on him. And his friend got out of the side of the car and actually shot and killed, to my knowledge. I don't know. This is, supposedly shot and killed King Von, right? Okay, the reason why I'm bringing all that up is even when we talked about the circle and all that stuff like that. Now, I don't know what happened in his circle that night, but it's just one of those things. Had there been where he may have not been in his conscious state of mind due to drinking or having a good time that night or a little bit too much fun or whatever, it would have been nice if there was somebody around him in that moment to be his conscious state of mind. And I don't know. Like I said, don't hold me to that because I don't know if anybody, you don't know what happened in that second. I wasn't there. So I don't know if one of his friends could have possibly said, hey, man, it ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about that dude, You ready to blow up, man. You on your way. You done got a deal. You see what I'm saying? Just for all that to be snatched away in a second. Another one of them sad stories to me, y'all, and I know people may have lived their life a certain way or whatever, but, sometimes it's just like, the reality of it all is, when you're gone, you're gone. There's no coming back from that to redo no contracts or nothing like that. So that's the only thing I would say. Like, you be careful, when them split seconds. And that's when it comes important also to know who you have around you. Because if you're out there with other people and somebody got any care in their heart for you, in that moment, I don't know if somebody tried and he was just bullheaded. I don't know the story on that. But in that moment, I'm telling you guys who are the backup friends or the friends that's around, and you got a friend that's a wild card, he snap off at anything, pop off at anything, right? Be that conscious mind for them. Because in that moment, sometimes they know not what they do, right? So be that conscious mind for them. And in that moment, it would have been nice to see just somebody just snatch them up around the collar a little bit. Let the friend be mad at you later and pull them back. And as a group, it was a lot of them. So as a group, jump up around him and push him on back to the car. Say, man, it ain't worth it. You don't want to lose everything. Even if he hadn't passed away, there's still an assault and all that stuff. So it's just like, you don't want to lose everything. You was on your way to your greatness and all that, and it was cut short because of a split second where the devil was able to hijack someone's soul, right? So be mindful of that. And I just want to leave a little message with that, and that's for the message. This message is for people in Chicago and all around the world, really, right? We come into this world, y'all, knowing that we all got to go, right? We know that. Nobody lives forever. You come into this world, we all got to go sometime. But death should never become so normalized that it's glorified, right? And it's definitely something wrong with that picture. Death should never be so normalized that it's glorified, where somebody get killed and it's like the norm. It's becoming the norm for people. Our young people, our little kids, they shouldn't know that it's normal to walk and see somebody laying on the curb with their brains blown out, right? So, we got to think about that and what we're doing to the generation that's coming behind us as well, right? It seems like there's no end. I know that. And this video ain't supposed to be long, but this is one of them deep subjects for me. But it seems like it's no end to it, right? But who's to say if ain't nobody even trying? Right? And we got to be careful of that, because it's only going to be the generation after generation after generation just get worse and worse. Right? Who want to be out here living and having to deal with that all the time? You can't even go out, do nothing. Can't even sit on your front porch. Can't even sit in your living room, watch TV without something happening. This it's too much. All right? So, but remember that. Beware of how the devil can try to hijack your soul and your spirit in a split second. I had a sibling, and I ain't gonna say no name, but she was like that, split second. Something go on, you going with it. It's not even a second thought about it, right? But sometimes you gotta slow yourself down and think about stuff before you do it. You know what I'm saying? Cause it just might cost you. Okay? Alrighty, y'all have a good day. I might bring back something else. I do have something else in mind, but I'm just pending whether to save it for tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all these 2 short messages, and hopefully it'll help somebody. Like I say, that's what I get on here for. It might not be worded like people think it should be. Might not be said like people think it should be. Might not be pronounced, because sometimes it's just like, I know how to pronounce words. It's terrible. But see, people don't know when I'm on here. I'm talking to y'all, and I'm holding my phone in my hand. And, all of it's just awkward. I don't like being on camera like that. To be honest with y'all, that's why I say it was a force that put me on here, because I would have never did it if it was just my own way and my own choice to do. But I'm glad I'm on here, and I love y'all, and I'm glad that I can share a little bit of my little wisdom with y'all and all that. Okay, so I might come back with one more. All right, I love you guys. Bye.